Trailers for sale or rent. I like that song a lot, Brian Lightfoot. Good morning, 9 a.m. and July 17th, 2023 on a Monday. So Carrie Holzman does not have a public show today for me to redirect to. Ken Stout does not have any shows for me to redirect to, so there's not going to be none of that. None of that going on today. None of that redirect stuff today. Unless somebody tells me in chat some other channel to redirect to, which I might not have permission to redirect to their channel. So there's that too. Let me get an audio check here. Oh, I'm not hearing any audio. Are you guys hearing me in chat? Well, Ken did an LOL there, so I guess maybe you are hearing me. So there's that. Ken says number 3. No, I'm not doing a show today. So obviously he did hear me, but I'm not hearing me when I do an audio check. Do I care? Do I care about hearing myself? Not really. Okay, so Ken Stout is here, so I'm going to go straight to a Ken Stout question I received on email, and then I'll go catch up with chat. I am looking at chat, people saying they can hear me. So here's a Ken Stout email. Hello, Doug. I am lost on how I can block people on someone else's channel. Well, try a GPS app on your phone. If you're lost, well, I guess that's not going to help. For example, if I block Chris Garrett, because that's something everyone wants to do. No, it's not. Oh, no, Doug. No, Doug. Doug, you can make jokes where Ken Stout is the butt of the joke, but nobody else. The only people I allow myself to make jokes about is Ken Stout. I don't want to make anybody else the butt of my jokes. So I apologize, Chris Garrett. But Ken's the one that said your name. If I block Chris Garrett on my channel, I no longer see his comments, even though he is still able to watch and see his comments, and others do not. My question is, finally we get to the question, how do I block him on yours, meaning your channel, Doug, without removing him off your channel for everyone? I hope that makes sense. Look forward to hearing from you. Thanks, Ken the Stout, because that's how I know him. If he didn't say the Stout, I wouldn't have been sure it was him, because that's how I know that individual is Ken the Stout. Or Ken Stoutly. That'd be another thing. So here's the thing to understand about, there are two areas that you can block somebody. I'm going to demonstrate them and show how to do them. We can experiment with them, especially if we have anybody in gray in chat today. That would be useful. But when you block somebody from your Google account, you won't see them anywhere on YouTube, and they won't see you anywhere on YouTube or Google's other social media properties, which I'm not sure what those would be. If you block somebody from a YouTube channel, then nobody watching that channel will see that person as well. You won't see that person. So I'm going to go show those two techniques here. And you know what? Let's start with looking at that in chat. And I'm not going to be able to demonstrate all of that in my chat room because everybody's blue. When I come over here to the 3-dot menu, we get hide user on this channel. So that's going to hide that person from this channel. Now, when you're clicking the 3 dots, you might be seeing block user on this channel. Tell me in chat, what are you seeing on the 3-dot menu? This remove would just remove the individual comment, not remove the user. This would be hide the user on this channel. Now, if you're in gray, if you're not a moderator, you cannot do that. And I'm looking in chat to see if you're telling me what you see on that 3-dot menu. If you would just type it out exactly as you see it. For you other moderators, you don't own this channel. Are you seeing hide user on this channel, or are you seeing something else? Oh, Selden Ball is going to come in with his Celestia Guru channel, which is gray. That's good. Let's have you do that. Greg M says I only see mods. Be careful, there might be a limit hiding, unhiding users. So anyway, this would be hiding them from the channel. Now the place that you see who is hidden from the channel for the owner of the channel can go into your channel studio, the YouTube studio, come down to settings, and then go to community and scroll down here to hidden users. So these are users that are hidden on the channel. Nobody can see them. But that's not the same as blocking users from my Google account. When they're blocked from my Google account, we'll come over here to this tab I already have opened, and I'll show you how to get to this in a minute, but there's this blocked category. I only have one blocked user, and maybe you can guess why I blocked that user. I didn't want to see that account anywhere on YouTube, and I don't want them to see me anywhere on YouTube. The way you get to that is click your profile icon in the upper right corner. You don't have to be on YouTube. You just have to be in Google Chrome, for instance, if you're logged in. And let's see, when I click on that, does that show anything private? No, it doesn't. So then when you click on that, you click on Manage Account. That'll take you to this screen. And actually, it looks like it might take you to different levels of screens. And I have a brand account. This is going to be different. You know what? I'm going to do this from YouTube because it looks a little different. If I go here and manage your Google account. So I'm doing this from a YouTube page. Manage your Google account. Is that going to, yeah. Okay, so then go to people and sharing. Then come down here to blocked. So that's if you block somebody from your Google account. Two different things. If you're in somebody else's chat, let's see, let's get back here. If you're in somebody else's chat and you are not a moderator, such as Celestial Guru, if Celestial Guru, when you're not a moderator, if you click on your three dot button, you will not be able to hide the user from the channel. You will, I think the wording is block the user. Now, the way I could demonstrate that is to go to somebody else's YouTube channel that I am not a moderator on, and they would, it'd have to be a live stream. So I'm going to search for the word live. I'm going to go find somebody that's got a live stream that's probably got chat. And so I'm looking for how many people are watching. 1.2 thousand watching. Let's see if there's any chat in here. Yeah, here's some chat. So here, I'm not a moderator on this channel. When I click on the three dot menu, I get block. This is going to block that person, Satya Kade, from my Google account. So I'm going to click block there. And now it says if you block this person, you won't be able to see their messages. They won't see your messages either unless you post it to a channel where they are moderator. If they are moderator on some other channel where you're posting, they will be able to see your messages because they're a moderator. But any place where you're both not moderators, they would not be able to see you. Now, I'm not sure if you're both moderators, will they be able to see you on somebody else's channel? My guess is yes, they would. But now I'll block that person and then come back here to my blocked list and refresh this page, and that person now shows up. If I want to remove that person from here, I can click the X there to remove them. Now, that should bring up the question for yous peoples. If you're a moderator and you want to block another moderator, how do you do that? So you want to block them from your Google account so you don't see them anymore. As far as I can tell, you cannot do that. You cannot block them from your, do a Google account block for them when you're both moderators, or when, let's see, if they are a moderator and you're not, you should be able to block them. So if you want to block somebody from your Google account at a time when you're not able to do that on the channel that you're at, you're going to have to go find them on some other channel. You're going to have to go find them in chat on some other channel and block them from there. I have not seen any way to add them to this blocked users list without actually going to click on that menu and block them. Now I'm going to go catch up with chat and see what kind of reactions I get on those instructions. Okay, Greg says he can block other mods here. Okay, now that may be the case. If you are a mod, you could block another mod, and that'd be a Google account block, but you would not be hiding them from this channel. Okay, so how about if you are a moderator, if you go click on Celestial Guru here, you probably only have hide this user. You would not be able to block them from their Google account. And I might have said that incorrectly as I was describing all that, because it is confusing. But this is where you need to understand the differences. It has to do with blocking from your Google account or hiding user from a particular YouTube channel. So Greg M can block other mods here. So that would be a Google block. Now, if I go to the moderators here, I don't get to block them from my Google account. I can only hide them on this channel. Now, for you moderators that are not Doug's, if you're not me, if you click on some other moderator, you cannot hide them from the channel like I can, but you can block them from your Google account. And then there's this put user in timeout. Yeah, I think that choice has been there for a while, but it seems to me that sometimes they are there and sometimes they aren't. I'm not sure about that, how that one works. All right. Well, I totally understand to some extent. Overall, I don't have too many issues other than Microsoft pushing a bunch of distractions. I do see a block in the 3-dot menu. Yeah, that would be blocking from your Google account for Celestial Guru. And Celestial Guru is, who was that again? Oh, that was Selden Ball. Yeah. So with that account, Celestial Guru can block anybody, whether they're a moderator or not, can block them. And that affects only Celestial Guru. That doesn't affect anybody else on this channel. The Guru, I do not have block, but I have hide. Is that due to supermod status? Hide, block. So Ken Stout, are you super moderator on my channel? Is that what you're saying? Let's go to community, standard moderators, managing moderators. Yeah, Ken Stout's a managing moderator. So Ken, I'm going to remove you as a managing moderator, and you tell us if it's different for you now. There's the save. Oh, that's just going to ruin Ken's Monday. Just bad Monday. Got removed as a managing moderator. People are talking about Edge for some reason. I'll catch up with that in a little bit. I see a block and a report, but that's all. Celestial Guru, so the block that Celestial Guru is seeing would block the user that they're clicking on their Google account. So Celestial Guru would no longer see that user anywhere on YouTube, and that other person would not see Celestial Guru anywhere. And Celestial Guru could report that person. That's all they can do. Greg M, I can block other mods here, and that's blocking from the Google account. That does not hide them on my YouTube channel, because one moderator cannot hide another moderator from my YouTube channel. I see new choice puts a user in timeout. We already did that. Also, I have blocked people on my account and no longer see them, but still see them here. Hopefully that makes sense. Yes. When you have people blocked from your Google account, you'll still see them here on this channel if they are moderators, because moderator trumps a block on Google, apparently. So, and that is something that we read earlier, and I also might have slightly misstated earlier. Dennis says, I can go to channel, report, or block. And the go to channel option doesn't always exist. So Celestial Guru, did not see the option for go to channel. I do see it because this is my channel. And for those of you who are moderators, for Celestia Guru, do you get the option for go to channel? I think you do. I'm certain you do. All these different fine print variables are just crazy. Put user in timeout and hide user, on channel remove or report or go to channel for regular users. Okay, for regular users, Greg M can put them in timeout and can hide them on this channel, can remove the comment or report, and can also go to the channel for regular users. Here's Alice. Hello, Alice. Alice, let us know in chat, what did you get your Windows Spotlight issue resolved with the stuff that we showed? I think it was on Saturday. My choices are O to channel, go to channel, report, remove, or put in timeout from Ken. Dennis, my options were for moderators. I have all kinds of power for regulars. Yes, I can now block. So with Ken Stout, now look at this. When I removed Ken as a managing moderator, that did not demote him to regular moderator. He's now demoted all the way to a regular user. This just totally ruined his Monday, I'll tell you what. But he can now block moderators from his Google account. You cannot block other moderators if you are a moderator. Right? No, that's not true. If you're a super moderator, you cannot block other moderators. You can hide them from my channel. If you're a regular moderator, you should be able to block other moderators. Oh boy, who's on first? No, who's on second? What's on first? Well, the first baseman's on first. I can now put Ken in timeout. That's right. All you moderators have power over Ken the Stout. Selden Ball with his Selden Ball account. They're talking about browsers. I'm going to skip over the browser conversations because I'm not sure what that's about. Ken is not in moderator also. To clarify, as normal mod, I can block. Thank you. But if mods will still be seen, it's useless. Yes. If mods will still be seen, it's useless. Okay, so Ken, if you block a moderator, tell us who you're going to pick on. Pick on Selden Ball, moderator, because he's already volunteered to be a guinea pig since he came in with his normal account. So Ken, I'm going to ask you to block Selden Ball, and then we'll have Selden Ball put in another comment and see if you still see him, or does that prevent you from seeing him? Because that's a little vague from my observation. Ken Stout says he is blocked. So does that mean Selden Ball, you blocked Selden and you can no longer see? Yeah. So did that take away all of Selden's prior comments? Here's Selden's new comment. So Ken is seeing this on my YouTube stream. He's seeing the comment, and he's going to tell us whether that shows up for him. And Ken, I want to know, did all of Selden's previous comments disappear? Lawn Dog, more importantly, if someone in chat blocks someone else or does some kind of action in any mod action, do you get a report, or is there a place that records what? If I do not get a report that somebody deletes a comment, although it shows up in the chat window for a while, that I can go look at the deleted comment. So Lawn Dog, would you go ahead and delete Ken Stout, this Ken Stout comment right here? Would you go ahead and delete that for me, Lawn Dog? And then you'll be able to see how that shows up for me. But it does not come out on any report that I've been able to see. But if you block him from my channel, it'll show up on my blocked users list. But I'm not aware that that comes to me by email. However, it could, since I have all of my social media emails filtered off into another tab, and they do not show up unless it's somebody sending an email to me. So let's see if I go over here and oh, I know what. If you go ahead and block that or delete that comment from Ken, and I'll see if I get an email on that, but I don't think so. And I'm searching those emails for the word blocked. No, the only ones that have blocked are my copyright blocked emails. On Dog, he says he cannot delete. So you cannot delete that on Ken Stout's gray comment. You can't delete the comment? You should be able to. But Ken Stout's a regular user. You should have this option for remove. It's not delete, it's remove. It says trash can. It's not called delete. Is that why you missed it? It's called remove. So Lawn Dog, see if you can remove that comment from Ken Stout. It has been going on. Let's see. If someone else blocks in chat, blocks someone else or does some kind of action in a mod action, do you get a report, or is there a place that records what's been going on between the participants? He did not show up in my chat. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm going to assume that meant all of his prior chat message disappeared. He didn't really answer that specifically. I don't know if he means his new comment didn't show up. Oh, there it is. Selden's all comments are gone. Okay, here's a deleted message. This one was deleted by Lawn Dog. And here it says deleted. But the menu option actually called remove, not delete. And then I can view the deleted message here. How do I get Selden back now? Okay, I'll go show that. The way you get Selden back, I'm going, let's see. Oh, I can't unhide this. I can't undelete this, right? Lawn Dog, can you undelete Ken's comment? And Lawn Dog can hide him. That would hide him from the channel. Ken Stout, the way that you get Selden back is to go to your profile icon in the upper right, click on that, and then click Manage Your Google Account. And that takes you to this screen. I'm going to wait for a little bit for you to do that and then show you the next step. The next step is you click on People and Sharing, and then come down here and click on Blocked, and you'll find him on this list. You just click the X to delete him from that list. Rick Lakes, I'm in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Choice like 5 things. Channel report, my short-term memory can't remember the rest. I cannot delete Ken's comment, probably because he's a moderator. He's not a moderator now, but you did wind up deleting it. Okay, I'll try to remove. I did the remove. Did you undelete the comment? Here's Ken Stout's. This was the deleted comment or removed comment. Can you undelete that? I've seen that option before to undelete a comment, but I'm not seeing that here. Ken's not a mod anywhere. He did the remove. You should be able to remove the comment. I'm not asking to remove the comment. I'm asking to undelete the comment. You did remove it, which made it deleted. Now I want to know how to get it back. Maybe I just have to refresh the screen. That was at 9:19. I'll switch 9:19. Did it come back? Oh, yes, I think it did come back. So maybe you guys saw it come back. So if you're still seeing Ken's comment as deleted, I think it was that one, then, or did it completely delete? I don't know. Selden Ball, experience on Carrie's channel is that second remove will restore it. Oh, okay. Second remove. Done. Selden, can you comment please to verify? So Ken did unhide Selden from Ken's Google account. And then we're looking for Selden to come back. Oh, Selden, here it is. It's comment, and that worked. Mon Dog, I could be a terrible mod, Ken Stout. I'm not very knowledgeable and kind of a putz around figuring things out. Here's a comment as Celestial Guru. I had no option to delete Ken's live comments. Comment that I removed. I actually have one less choice. So I'm going to try removing this comment from Ken. Remove. That should delete it. And then I can view deleted message. If I come out here to the three-dot menu, I do not have another remove, so I cannot remove the deletion. So it cannot be undeleted, I guess. That was viewing the comment. I thought there was a way to undelete it. Maybe YouTube took that feature away. I had no option to delete Ken Stout Live's comment that I removed. I actually have one less choice. Can we try this with normal mod status since we know as a super mod you cannot? Yes. All right. So Ken, I'm going to give you regular mod status. And I know you're just asking for that to be sure you get it back because you're really nervous that I won't let you become a moderator again on my channel ever. The remove choice was obviously not available. If you can undelete a message, then that just adds complication to the programming. That's probably not necessary. If a comment is removed, it's removed. Well, I would like to be able to undelete it because sometimes people have been too aggressive at deleting messages where I think they've been too aggressive and I want that message back. And that's when I think I have undeleted messages before. And that's why I have told people when I've made them moderators, look, I don't want you to get too aggressive with this. Don't go delete comments until you really know that that's something I want deleted. So the things that you can automatically delete without confirmation from me is seriously a foul language, impolite humor against anyone else in the community. In fact, humor against, whether polite or not, I don't like humor against anybody in the community. I know some of you will say, well, it's just all in fun. You never know how somebody's going to take it. My personal rule is I never make somebody else the butt of my joke, with very limited exceptions, and Ken Stout is one of those. Some of you think I am unreasonable with that. Get over it. Go see a therapist if that bothers you. That's me. If they're criticizing me, no, please do not delete it. If they're saying something mean towards me, do not delete it. I would rather deal with that myself in a Doug fashion, okay? I think those are my guidelines. That way the person owning the channel can review the action and make a decision. Interesting, if you remove a comment, then click on view comment, you can no longer remove it again, but it doesn't come back. If I view the comment, it's still deleted. See this one up here? This one is still deleted. It should still show as deleted to you, but it still shows readable to me. And my understanding is that won't show up on replay. Okay, I made Ken a normal mod. Skip over some things I already did. Oh snap, Ken is a moderator again. There goes the neighborhood. Ken is asking to test with Selden again. The experience on Carrie's channel was with several people mods removing a comment simultaneously. I guess it was just a race condition, not an actual toggle option. And Selden says, sure, never mind, I see as mod, I can block. Yeah, now, but there you're blocking from your Google account. You're not blocking them from my channel. And that's unless it's if it's a standard user, then you can block them from the channel and the wording is different. And you get that message about what it means. Confirmation message. You have to click on Yeah, I'm Greg. That's a good idea. Stay away from moderation on Kerry's channel unless you're really on his inside circle and know what he wants. And I guess I'm saying the same thing for me too. Dennis has a question. If I were to say goodbye, I need to go stream now. Is that a self promo? Self promos are totally allowed here, and that's not a good self promo. You should put in a link to your stream. And I'm totally fine with that for anybody. And now you can only put in links if you're a moderator, but all of you are welcome to promote your own channels, your own streams, and even if it means you're going to do that now. Lawn Doug, I'm not very worldly. I purchased something called pancetta. It's basically thinly sliced salted bacon. All right, I'm going to move on past that. Brian's predicting a lot more experimentation with this today. He prefers people not to moderator, but both Carrie and I, we turn people blue just to recognize that they are participating kind people around here. Which Doug is taking complaints? That's Complaint Department Manager Doug. He's got a really long title. That's why we never talk about him. Hence why I never moderate on that channel. Correct, if I were to block Selden, everyone else will see him. I will not. Ken calls it a shameless plug. There's no need to have shame around here about plugging your channel. And Carrie has also said that. He might not like, now I don't know that he said that about that'll take people away from a current live stream. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Only chat I block people is Linus, WAN show chat, since it amounts to Wild West show over there. Alice says that's funny to Ken. Oh, about the shameless plug, I guess. Now, this is an interesting comment from Greg. If you're watching a channel that has a whole lot of chat room activity and you want to filter that down, you could block a whole bunch of other people from your Google account, and you might consider that temporary, just so that you can filter down to the chat messages that you want to see. And then afterward, you could go to your Google account block list and unblock those people. That's an interesting twist of using it. Moderator for Hexona deleted my streaming comment for my self-promo. A moderator for Hexona deleted my streaming comment. I guess Dennis tried to promote himself on Hexona's channel and some other moderator took exception to that. I don't know. Greg, I consider blocking those people permanently. Of course, you could be blocking them permanently if there's people that just put in a lot of excessive, some people do that, put in a lot of excessive chatter in chat. That has nothing to do with the subject matter of the live stream, and they do that over and over and over. I can see where you might want to block them permanently, and Ken is agreeing with that. All right, there's a lot of earlier chat that I skipped over. And notice I can't even go back to the beginning of chat anymore. That's because I did a refresh. So the earlier chat comments I totally do not see here, but on my other open tab, they are there. I'm going to switch over to monitor 3. So you can see I see comments all the way back to 8:44. First one I see is Alice, and there may have been comments before that YouTube it seems like anything over an hour before the show or even half hour before the show, just don't stick around. Because I only open these tabs a few minutes before show time, in this case 15 minutes. John Williams, hello. Greg M, Brian Lightfoot. Let's see, number 3, I have no idea what that meant. That's because Ken speaks so clearly. We hear you, audio good. I'm going to assume it was when I was asking people to put a number 3 in chat if they can hear me. Missing the voice in your head. Audio fine. I'm going to scroll down and just trying to, I'm sure I'm scrolling over things that I want to read. Oh, there's the stuff going on about the browser. What was going on about the browser? I'm out. I don't know if I can catch up with that conversation. Here's an orange. On the Guru, I do not have block, but I have hide. Is that due to the supermod status? Yeah, we did talk about that. And there's in the block stuff. All right, I'll look over those more later. Let's go get caught up with current chat. I think I'm caught up. I'm already over time. Ken says, thank you, very helpful. I'm going to come back here and make sure there wasn't some, I don't think there was any other topics that, I didn't hear from Alice. Alice, did you get your Windows Spotlight working so that those extra things to click on show up? And while I'm waiting for Alice to respond, I'll go show that this channel comments, I did thumb up and heart several kind comments from people without needing to read them in. But this one, Grow YouTube Views, says your channel is a great way to learn something new. This is one of those bad people, bad folks, where it is just a spam. Buy YouTube views. And they got this video here, how to place your first order. Every time this is a report, not just remove unwanted commercial content or spam and report them. And then also hide the user on my channel. So if they make comments on my channel, they won't show up. Now that's for comments, but I think that might also be in the chat room. They might be able to see this comment is no longer visible to anyone other than the commenter. So the commenter doesn't know that they've been hidden on my channel unless they're watching the video while I do this, but that's probably a bot. Come back here and I'm all done there. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and leave. Docs, I have no idea, a single word. That this is Ken's communication skills. He thinks the word docs, it might be in relation to something else I was talking about earlier. Use your words, Ken. This is me using Ken as a butt of my joke. Use your words, Ken. I wouldn't say that to anyone else. But Ken, I'm allowed to make him the butt of my joke. Oh, Ken says that was for Rick. That wasn't for me. That was for Rick. I was reading somebody else's conversation. That's why I couldn't understand it. There's the email address. If you'd like to send me a question that I can reply to during the live stream, or if you want to ask for the credentials for the Zoom sessions on Saturdays. Some people sent some other topics and give me some updates on their life. Okay, I'm not going to get it. I usually read through them, but I don't reply to them. So there's that. Oh, here we go. Alice. The video helped, but only shows text when I lock the PC and not when I load it up. So I'm thinking when you start your computer and you get the lock screen, my experience has been that those text messages, those text things that show up on screen aren't visible until you start moving the mouse around. Let's see if I can bring this up on Baby Beast. See those messages, the message in the upper left and the upper right. I'm intentionally not moving the mouse. Eventually those will disappear. My experience has been when you go to the lock screen, I did a Windows key L, those messages appear, but if I let that sit long enough, I think they go away. And then if I move the mouse around, they will appear. So when you start your computer up and just let it sit without logging in, I'm not sure, maybe those messages are not there at all, but when you start moving the mouse around, do those messages show up? And then Alice is saying it used to load up straight away Could have been the last Windows 10 update which broke it. Only shows text when I lock the PC, not when I load it up. So I think you're saying that the Windows Spotlight background is visible when you start the computer up. But then you don't get the messages. If your text cursor is blinking in the password field and you type your PIN code, I don't think those text messages will appear. I think you have to move the mouse around, maybe even click somewhere. Ken says no messages ever for me. Well, I think there's a place to turn those off. Didn't we see that? All right, but I'm over time now. We'll talk about that more another time. Maybe I'll go tinker around with a little bit more and see how that works. All right, Doug, click the button. Get out of here. Go. Hasta la vista. Goodbye, baby. There's nobody to send you. There's nobody to send you to. So let's go do this over here. And bada boom, bada bing, gone.